Good evening, everybody. I see some of you are already on here. Sorry, I just had that whole screen on there because I was doing things while I was waiting for you to pop on. So I'll just wait for some more of you to pop on. It's wonderful. It's getting a little bit chilly here now. We are in technically the third day of winter here in Australia. And don't know about you, but I am enjoying the cooler weather. But sometimes I think I get a little bit too chilly, particularly of a morning, and I am getting up at 5 a.m. every morning doing my bits and pieces, my exercise, my meditation, my education. I do all that before 6 o'clock, and then I get into my normal day from 6 a.m. onwards. So it's always, and then I tend to go to bed very early of an evening now. But it's amazing how when you change habits, how the energy around you shifts also. And I'm just finding at the moment I'm very productive with everything that I am doing. I am having a little bit of issues getting on with Instagram this evening, but it is what it is. We always have technical issues. I had technical issues with this Be Live right up until about 2 minutes before I went live, and I was starting to think that I would be going live straight from my phone again this evening just to Facebook, but it worked. It's just not working with Instagram. So it is what it is. I say to people, I see, hello, Gayleen, thank you for joining me. And Karen Lavender, thank you for joining also. Always good to see both of you lovely ladies on here and supporting me. And just see what else is going on here. Somebody keeps touching my ear. Sorry, it's driving me nuts. This is what they do. They play with my ears, they play with my nose, they play with other bits and pieces. Amanda, hello. Yeah, you needed to hear that. Changing my habits. Are you changing your habits also, Amanda, or are you trying to or thinking about it? It's one of these things. This is what I say to so many people that come in for a reading with me. I say nothing changes with you unless you make these changes, or nothing moves until you make the move. It's and I can't stress that enough. And I give people the information. I give the messages, and then it's up to them to go away and process it and do some work before they come back for another reading. Because sometimes all we need to do is just make some decisions. And the thing is also, a lot of decisions, sometimes they're not so easy to make. And I get that as well, but that's when I come into the whole let them theory. And if it's going to be pissing people off, it's going to piss people off. Let them, I say. And it's also to do with choices as well. And we all have choices. A lot of people say to me, I don't have a choice. I say, yes, you do have a choice. It's we just don't like to be making the sacrifices with some of these choices as well. Us as humans, we like to go down the easiest path and the path of least resistance. And we just take the easy road with a lot of the times. And it's sort of like you are repeating the same process over and over again and expecting a different decision or a different outcome with this. Okay. Hello, Tammy Wildheart. How was your day? Yeah, it was busy, thanks, Tammy. I had readings on today up until about 4:30 this afternoon, and so it was always Tuesdays always seem to be a very busy day for me. Gayleen, I have just given up smoking though. It wasn't easy. How long? How long have you been off those sticks, lovely? It's I know sometimes we also get that urge to go back on and have a cigarette, and then before we know it, we're back into the old habit again. So I'm just interested to know how long have you been off those? But I'm going to say kudos to you, congratulations, continue at it. Hello, Rock and Soul Rita. Hello, were you in Port Kembla today? Sorry, I've been busy. I get caught up with readings. Who else have we got on here? Now we've got Athena baby, hello my darling. I haven't seen you. Haven't been on for the last couple of weeks. Can't remember. Lovely. So let me know. Now 3 months. Okay, you're still in the early stages, Gayleen, and you know that. So are you meditating as well? I feel like we need to have a little bit of meditation going on with this to get over those cravings as well, to bring you back to the present right now. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Okay, I'm behind you 110%, Gayleen. So we expect a weekly report from you. I think maybe we should hold each other accountable for goals or our challenges, or it'd be good if we started up a little group like that to hold each other accountable for change. Sarah Lee Morton, hello. Sam Balfour, have I just moved? Are you talking about premises in shops, Sam? If that's the case, yes. I moved out of my shop in Wentworth Street, Port Kembla at the end of the year. And literally my rent had gone up my rent had gone up 100% in the 2 years, in a 2 year period here. And I'm like, yeah, nah, not happening. So I moved out at the end of last year, and I was just waiting for the right premises to become available, and I patiently waited and I manifested and everything else, and it finally became available. I think it was around about March. I was eyeballing a shop and a few little negotiations back and forth, you know how it goes, ready for me to take up the premises when I got back from New Zealand at the end of April. So yes, I have moved. I'm still in Port Kembla. I have moved up the other end of Wentworth Street, 116 Wentworth Street, but my shop front is actually off Fitzwilliams Street. So it's one whole building, but you go around the corner and the shop front's there. Technically, the address is 116 Wentworth Street, but the shop front faces Fitzwilliam Street there in Port Kembla. Absolutely love it. North facing, got the beautiful sun all day, whopping big window, and I get my carpet laid over the weekend. Some of you may have seen my little story about signs and synchronicities and how my carpet became about and I'm just getting it laid over the weekend. So once that's all done, can't wait. That's when all the furniture and all the other bits and pieces and fixtures finally can come in. At the moment, it's just a bit of a permanent, temporary fixture thing that I've got sitting there, and table and 2 chairs and all my boxes waiting to be unpacked. Now, Rita, yes, you were. Okay, well, you didn't come up and see me. Nobody comes up and sees me, but then, it is what it is. Ellie, hello. You know what? Thank you for letting me read for you in Young on Saturday, Ellie. It was always lovely to catch up with you. You know that. I love your energy. So you've got such a beautiful big heart, and it's like you can't say a bad word about anybody. It's your soul is like, to me, it's so calming and beautiful. And keep working with what we were talking about last week as well. Okay. Who else have we got here? All right. Now, who's new on here, and where's everybody watching from? Just let me know where you're watching from, because I think I've got some of you from Northern Hemisphere. Okay, so we've got Zach over from Toronto, Canada, over on YouTube. So Zach, thanks for watching. Now, as many of you know, I am running across multiple platforms this evening. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram is not working for me this evening. So if you're sitting somewhere like YouTube and there's only a couple watching, you think I'm ignoring you, I'm not. It's all coming back to a central system here, and I'm trying to read as many comments as what I can when they come in. Now, I can only see 3 or 4 comments at once. That's why you'll see what I'm looking at here. And again, I am not being rude if I don't see it or I don't answer you. I simply don't see it. Now, please, I do ask that you like and share the live feed. Please let me know that you have done that, and pop that in the comments section there along with your question and or comment. and we'll see how we go. I'll try to get through as many of you as what I can. Who have we got? We've got the United States on. Great. We have got Sussex Inlet. Thank you. We have... Okay, so Zach, you're saying always lag time with YouTube. Look, if you're having problems with that, Zach, I am streaming to the Psychic Pinup on Facebook. You might have more of a chance there. And that's also the same with the comments as well. Gillian, hello. Anita Dale, you're up north, aren't you, in Queensland? I will be up in Brisbane I think it's the first weekend of July for I think there's Holistic and Health Expo, or I'll have to find out the correct name of that, but I'll be putting details up of that over the next couple of days. Hopefully, I've got to catch up with all the places where I'm going to be at. I just keep running out of time. Now, who else have we got here? Now, understand, I don't do mediumship on these live feeds. It's quite fast paced. Hello, Tony Gonzalez. Lovely to have you on here also. Sarah Moore from Young. Thank you. Now, as I was saying, guys, I don't do mediumship on these live feeds. They are quite fast paced. We do have lags, as I keep explaining every single week about this. So I do tend to limit these readings to just psychic readings, which is all about you, what's going on with you, past, present, possible, future, people around you, or people you're connected to. Now, I don't do medical or legal here on these live feeds. It's a no-go with Facebook, unfortunately, so don't even go there with me. Hello, Sarah Gonzalez. Nice to see you on here. Also, Anita, you're in Brisbane. Hopefully Sunday the 6th in Brisbane. I think it's the first weekend. I'll look that up later on, Anita. But anyway, now, as I was saying here, now I do spend about half an hour doing mini reads here for people, and then we get to about 8:45 here. I'm just an hour south of Sydney here. I'm in Wollongong, so we're coming up to 8:15 p.m. here. Wherever you are located in the world, this is roughly the same time I get on every Tuesday night. About 8:45, I start pulling cards for people. So hopefully many of you can get some sort of message or something from me here. I do these every week. It's my way of giving back. I just want to again stress that these readings are free. Okay, I do not owe anybody anything. Okay, so people have been quite well behaved with me the last week, but I just need to reiterate that these are free and I never ask for money. Now, let's get into these readings. Brooklyn, Adam, yes, I'm well, thank you. Hope you are too. Okay, now let's get in this. So Sarah Moore, okay, guys, I need you to actually let me know that you have shared this. Let me just check the sharing situation on here. Hang on, just bear with me. Bear with moi. Okay. And again, I ask that you put liked and shared with the comment or question all in the same comment, because I'll say this again, I only see about 3 or 4 comments at once. So if you can keep that all together, it would help me a great deal. Thank you very much, Lee. All right. I do prefer to work with specific questions, please. So if you're going to ask for a general, I'm just going to give you whatever's the first thing's popping into my head with what's coming from these guys. Oh, thanks, Gayleen. So Gayleen's reading the Rye-Tack there. Thank you. I always appreciate you, Gayleen. You know that. Now, just wait for these questions to slow down so I can see what's going on. Okay. All right. Again, guys, I ask for specifics. Do not ask me for general. You're just going to get a card pulled tonight. All right. And again, please feel free to repost, but please do not spam me. Last week was it was unacceptable last week, and if that continues this week, I'm just going to be kicking those people off the of this live feed just for the evening, because some people don't listen to what I say, and I say things for a reason. Okay. Sent way to heaven. I think that's this. So you're wanting to know what you'll see for the next month. Okay. Now for you, darling, this is the thing. I feel like we're going to be having a clean break from something. It's like I feel like there's going to be some truth spoken with somebody around you, or something needs to be said. I feel with you there's going to be, I feel like there's things, it's been an ongoing thing, and there's somebody around you. Either you need to address a situation or speak your truth with this. I feel like there needs to be a bit of standing in your power around this. And to be honest with you, I feel like there's going to be a bit of a cut here in order to be able to move on. So just be aware of that. It's like I feel like you need to stand in your power a little bit, darling. So hope that helps you. Where are we? Radika, is that it? Liked and shared, thank you. Would love a reading with my work, your work life. Sorry, your work life. Sorry, my eyesight's getting bad with me. This is the thing also. I'm being shown here new ideas coming in very, very quickly with this, or it's an offer that's coming in quite quickly with this. And it's like I feel like there needs to be more research. They're showing me there needs to be more research around this offer. I feel like it's something that is completely new around you. You may not even be aware of this yet. And I'm just being shown here that there will be messages about that. And there'll be something also connected around you having to commit to something to do around some study, or agreeing to do some further learning with that. So I hope you understand that, because I got no idea. I'm just the messenger with that. So thank you for watching. And again, those who have just joined, please like, share, let me know that you have done that in the comments section, along with your question and or comment together. Okay. So sent way to heaven, you're welcome, darling. Now, who else have we got here? Okay, Anita Dale, darling, feeling mentally stuck. Can you see the blockage I need to move through? Yes, you. Pure and simple. You are the blockage. Okay, it's you that's stopping yourself from moving forward here. So I'm going to say there needs to be some sort of work being done on yourself, whether this is connected around from forms of meditation or affirmations, believing in yourself. But the block here they're showing me is to do with you. And generally, when we talk about to do with you, there's other factors obviously that come into play here, the people around you, outside influences, culture, the whole lot. But I'm going to say here, there needs to be some work done with you, darling. So I hope that you understand that. Okay. So Radhika, you understood that perfectly. Thank you, because I got no bloody idea what I'm talking about half the time. It's like my lips just go and I have no control over it. Sometimes I find myself slipping up with the a few swear words, choice words, and things like that. But that's just me. Athena, anything exciting happening soon? Yeah, I'm coming down there in 2 weeks. I'm coming down. Where else are we? Okay, Gayleen, so you're feeling stuck with your creativity. Will this change? What they're showing me here, Gayleen, with you is it's stuck. It's stuck because it's like whatever you're doing creative-wise, that path has ended, and we're trying to be gently nudged onto another path, if that makes sense. Okay, because the creativity, whatever you've done there, you've mastered, you've done, it's done, dusted. We need to be moving on to another path. Okay, so I hope you understand what I'm talking about. Love yourself first over on YouTube. Am I on the right path with my healing? Thank you. They're telling me there's another modality here. So are you doing the study with that, or are you talking about healing of yourself? Because they're talking about another modality. So whether you have to get another modality under your belt if you are studying, or whether you need to look into another modality in terms of the healing itself. So that's over on YouTube. So I hope you understand that. Now, okay, Sarah Moore, we can't tell you what to do. Should you stay or go? Because they're singing. Every time I hear that, I hear the clash. Should I stay or should I go? Now, I'm going to look at two options here for you. All right. Now, what your options are going to be. So if you stay or if you go, either way, I'm being shown new beginnings with this. So staying, they're telling me that there needs to be some standing in the power and cutting away of the dead wood here and actually making it clear of what you will and what you won't do, or whatever this is, staying or going. They're just showing me there's a whole new emotional upheaval here, but for the better. They're showing me a lot of light and love around you. So either way, they're just showing me that there's new beginnings either way. But the stipulation, if you stay, you need to speak up, okay, with that. So I hope that helps you. Who else have we got here? Okay, so love yourself first on YouTube. You're saying, yes, I am healing is healing itself. Yep. There's another modality here they're showing me with that, the healing. I'm just going to say this, love yourself first. It's I don't know if you're new to my channel or a couple of weeks ago I went on a silent retreat at the Buddhist temple, a weekend silent retreat. So basically no talking for 2 days, and overnight everything, your room, you've got no access to technology, books, anything. So pretty much you're in silence. You've got nothing but to reflect. And I've actually done a podcast on, I uploaded a podcast, I think Thursday night last week, about it. If anybody's interested, I've got a podcast called the Psychic Pinup, the Anything and Everything Spiritual Podcast. And it's the latest episode about my experience with this silent retreat. And it's how everything around us outside is noisy. And once you get into this retreat, everything becomes quiet, but then the inside of you becomes noisy. And that's what you spend the next couple of days reflecting on. So it may be a modality very similar to that you may need to be going and doing a bit of research on, because I feel like there's trauma here that needs to come out, and distractions and everything else that goes on. Not everything is light and fluffy when it comes to healing. There are triggers. There is shit that needs to come out of you. Okay. And sometimes you need to scream. Sometimes you need to, hit things with a baseball, but not people, but things, hit, pillows and everything else to get that rage out. So you're saying been here before. Okay. So I don't know if you know about what I was speaking about, but that was my experience. So I'll leave that there. Hope that helps you. So Galen, definitely watch the podcast. You need to listen to the podcast. You'd just be looking at pretty much just a fancy picture there if you go and watch it. Okay, Athena, if this is all mediumship, darling, I'm not doing mediumship this evening. It's all right. I'm just hearing something about money there too, if that's what you're asking me about. If you can let me know. Who else have we got here? Sent Way to Heaven, the podcast link. Oh, I didn't think, did I? It's on Spotify. If you go to Spotify and look for the Psychic Pinup, the logo is, hang on, it's, I wonder if I got one in here. Have I got one in here? No. It's a cartoon, and it's orange and black, and I look like Morticia wearing headphones. So you'll know it when you see it. If you find that, that's the podcast. Now, if anybody wants to book private readings with me, I have a couple of availabilities left for this week on Thursday and a couple on Friday, I think, if anybody's interested. So I'll just put the link up there, thepsychicpinup.com.au. You can come and see me in at Port Kembla, or you can do, I do Zooms and phone readings as well. It doesn't make any difference to me at all. So I'll just put the link up there to my website where you can go and book. Okay, now somebody, Diana, D-H-Y, I'm sorry if I can't pronounce it. Will everything be, what's it, okay for me? I think that's what that says there. So Diana, this is the thing I always say to people, everything works out the way it's meant to work its way out. We just like to control a lot of things. And I always say to people, we can't control things. All we can do is just control the way that we react to this. But I will say this, I feel like that there are some things that are tying you down that needs to be addressed. So I'm going to say that there's some form of cutting of cords here that needs to happen in order to free you, if that makes sense. Okay, so I just want you to sit with that and reflect on that overnight. But there's something here, you need to be cutting something out here in order to move on. Something's holding you back from doing what you need to be doing. Okay. Where else are we? So is Scotty on there? Did I see Scott on there? Galen's just saying hi, Scott. Scott, did you jump on and say something? Because I haven't seen you, lovely. Sorry if you've jumped on and said hello. I'm not being rude. You know that. Brittany Hammonds, hello. What's this? Nicole Vent, Athena, baby, she's saying that she senses you need to give me money. We're fighting over money here. Okay, so Nicole Vent, can you see regarding my financial situation in the near future? With this, I feel like something's just stopped. I feel like money's stopped. Is that right? Between a rock and a hard place, are we? Okay, there's something here. I feel like with you, there needs to be, I'm seeing filling out a paperwork here around something. So either somebody needs to be giving you money, or somebody stopped giving you money. They should have been giving you money. And I feel like that's the source of it all. And I'm seeing paperwork. There's something to do about secrets with this. So if you can give me a little bit more information about that. Athena, yes, I did mention money. But no, at the moment I'm doing the reading for Nicole about the finances. Something needs to be filled out in order to move forward with you. And I just feel like we're waiting for something as well. And yeah, that's the best that they're going to give me with that at the moment, because I just feel like I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place with you. But eventually everything always works itself out. We always have some sort of financial problems somewhere along in our lifetime, probably multiple times as well, but we've always managed to come back from that. So I think it's just a bit of a waiting game there for you. Okay, Gillian was asking about career, please, and I can just ask about that there. Gillian, do we have, this is the thing, I feel like I've got something in the pipeline here and it needs to be given birth to, if that makes sense. So this is what I'm going to ask you. Do you have a business, or are you thinking of a business or these ideas? I see this creativity here, and they're asking you to pass on any saying take on anything that's been passed through you, through your thoughts, through your daydreams. You are getting downloads about ideas. Now, I'm also getting a number 3 around you. And there's something to do around, it won't be 3 weeks, 3 months. I feel like possibly a whole change for you March next year with this. So I hope that helps you. Angela Wolf, hello. Did you just jump on, lovely? Thank you. And Nell, I haven't seen you for a while. Where have you been? Have you been on last week, or did I see you last week? Everything's a blur. Honestly, it's like we blink and then a whole week's gone by again, and it's I just feel like I'm on repeat, or I'm a broken record. I say, oh, here we are, Tuesday night again. Where are we? The rest of the year, what does the rest of the year hold for you? Okay, well, how about a trip to Oz? How's that feeling for you, love? What's the travel? We've got here. There's something around a trip. I'm hearing well-deserved. I'm hearing a well-deserved break here before we venture into something completely different here. I just feel like you're one of these people that you can't. You'd like to have the break, but I think that you'll have the break and then you'll think, no, I'm bored and I need to be doing something. All right, so I'm going to say there'll be a trip or there's something here and then you'll be at it again, darling. So I'm just being shunned. Did that business sell? Okay. Oh, lovely to see you on here, Angela. I always love seeing your pretty face on here. Okay, so those who've just joined, I do ask you like and share, please. Let me know that you've done that. I'm getting the newbies on here. And again, please consider going and liking my page or following my page. I'm quite active on there. I do put up daily messages for everybody, a bit of inspiration. But again, like the page, The Psychic Pinup. And if you would like to book a private reading, I'm just going to put up my website again, thepsychicpinup.com.au. There you'll be able to see my availabilities. Can't even talk at the moment. I've got somebody coming through with a stroke, and that's why I say I'm not going to be doing media readings, but this is what they do. They're coming through with a stroke here, and it's like I can't think properly. I'm having trouble articulating my words, and I'm getting confused with my words here. And it is a male that I have got, and I do feel like possibly he was estranged from the family. And when I talk about estranged from the family, we could have had divorces here. It's male. I do feel like I've got a grandfather or father. He's a little bit older here. So if anybody can claim here, and I'm hearing like the word Eddie, E-E-D sounding name around that person. If anybody can like to claim him, because he's annoying me. He's not annoying me, but he's just trying to get through, because there's somebody's birthday on here. He's trying to get through a message to family here. Let me see. Where are we? So Jenny, you like the podcast? Okay. Sorry, I get a bit thirsty. How are we going for time? Oh, we're going good. Okay. So what's this, Jenny? Do you see what's happening with my manager, please? With your manager. With my manager. Okay. I'm going to have to ask this and tread lightly, but do we have something, have you got concerns around the mind, possibly all over the shop with this person? And if that's the case, I feel like I need to be talking about something connected around mental health with this. So if we've got some issues around work with that, because I have to say here, I do feel like that there will be some form of what's the word I can say? Not walking away, but I feel like there will be some sort of separation with this person. So maybe some time off with this, and before they're coming back, if that makes sense. And all I'm hearing here is that it's going to get worse before it gets better with that person, your manager. I'm not quite sure what that's in relation to. I do know, look, I know that I have read you face to face, Jenny, but I don't remember what you do. I'm sorry. That's the way I roll. I tend to read things and then I forget, and I have little snippets that stay in my mind here. But If I remembered everybody, I would go batshit crazy, basically. Who else have we got here? Okay, I don't do health. I don't do legal. It's got it listed in there in the description box. It's a Facebook thing. You can't do it. Don't ask me, guys. Okay, and I do prefer to be working with specific questions this evening, not just generals. If generals, you're just going to get the first thing that pops into my head here, because generals seem to go on, and then we start rolling into into a reading here. And I'm trying to be a little bit mindful that there's a number of you on here, and I like to give everybody a fair go with this. Okay. Now we've got here. Now, Jenny Trailer, you keep asking me about love life here. Now, all I'm hearing here is there needs to be a lot of inner strength with you. There is work that needs to happen here. I'm not seeing any changes around love life until I'm getting like the Leo season, which was that mid-August through to mid-September with that. And they're just showing me here possibly somebody around about then. Right, who's the person in your past that you got the hots for, or you got your eye on? It's like somebody from your past that I do see the resurfacing of possibly an old flame, or it is somebody from the past here that I do see crossing your path, and that could possibly be around about mid-August through to mid-September with that. But they're just saying you need to wait. Stop being so eager. They're saying take the time out here. They're saying there needs to be a lot of reflecting with this. So that's why I generally say when I see things like that in my mind's eye, there needs to be a little bit of further healing work with this as well. They're asking me to pass on the challenge of being single as well. How long have you been single, Jenny? If you can let me know. Okay. Where else are we? I'm just scrolling down. Okay. Now, so just while I've got many of you on here, just also bear in mind here that I did put up a post last night that I am no longer doing any more Mind Body Spirit Festival expos. And if any Melbourne person are watching this evening and you do come into Melbourne for the Mind Body Spirit and you are coming in to have a reading with me, I will not be there. So just to save you that, by all means, I mean, like, don't not go because I'm not there, but I'm just saying if you are specifically coming for a reading with me, I won't be there. However, I will be in Melbourne in 2 weeks' time. I've got the show on. We've got the platform show with the Transparent Medium, Lisa, and I will also be tacking on a few days of private readings while I am in Melbourne. So if you are interested, please reach out to me, private message me. I'm just sorting out my my dates now for when I will be doing the private readings, and I should know more about that hopefully tomorrow, but probably definitely by the end of the week with that. So it's going to be a lot more intimate and a lot more quiet too. Okay, but just to reiterate again, I will not be at the Melbourne Mind and Body Spirit Festival this weekend. Okay, so sorry about that. I've tried to secure a stall, and whatever I do, I am not getting any stalls. It's just I keep hitting brick wall after brick wall with this. It's a flat out no. So it is what it is, and obviously that is just spirit putting me on another path, and I'm really quite excited for all these other opportunities that are now opening up. And this is one of the examples that I say to people all the time. when I say we can't control everything that happens, but all we can do is control how we react to the things that are being presenting to us. And a lot of the times it is the universe acting for you and putting you on the path that you need to be on. So it's also about changing your mindset and not saying, oh, all these things are happening to me, but these things are happening for me. Okay, so again, I'm going to challenge everybody over the next week. Every time you get in that space of lack about why me, this, that, blah, 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 just say these things are happening to me for a reason. All right, so I'll leave that there just for you to all think about. Linda's words of wisdom. Now, where are we up to? Okay, well, Angela, if you'd like to have a private reading with me while I'm in Melbourne, by all means, lovely. Message me. I can't message you. You need to message me first so that we can create that link, and then I'll be able to keep you in the loop with where I'm at, and then we'll take it from there. Where else are we? How are we going for time? Oh, who wants to pull cards? Who wants to pull cards? Let me pull out some of my cards here. Oh dear, I'm looking at myself down there on the iPad. I've gone all pixelated. Can you guys see me okay? I look pretty scary, actually. Am I still pixelated? Okay, so Virginia, you're saying yes, you're blurry. I know, it's the internet again. It's crazy. No point me pulling cards if you can't see me. Oh. Can you hear me though? Yeah, this pixelation's really getting to me. Can you guys hear me? Okay, you can hear me. Do you want me to pull these cards and you can just hear? Okay, all right. So many of you are my regulars, so you know how I roll. Right, I'm back. I've come back. Awesome. Got it. All right, blunts. I'm working with the Rider-Waite's again. If you would like a blunt card from me for the week, Rider-Waite, just say blunt. They are tarot cards for the newbies. And we also have here, I do like working with these angel cards. If you have a question, generally these angel cards will give you some sort of guidance about the question. Sometimes it doesn't. Most of the time it does. We'll see how we go. All right, Tammy Wildheart, straight off the block here. So you've got a blunt. Woo! Okay, the moon. That's a major arcana there. Now, some people like the moon, some people don't. I think it depends on the situation, what you're reading for here. The moon is one of these cards, like the moon. hides and then the moon reveals itself, so there's certain periods during the month where we have full moon and new moon and half moon and quarter moon and all this, and like with new moon everything's very, very dark, so things aren't as revealing as what they are when we have a full moon here. Now I'm going to say with you, Tammy, it's things are going to be revealed to you very, very soon about certain situations, or what the news that you are waiting on here. So just sit with that. So there's going to be things that will be revealed for you very, very soon. Who else have we got here? Gail Cooper Harrison is after a blunt. Okay, so for you, darling, we have the 8 of Swords. Swords are about our thoughts. Swords are about communications as well. But in this case, I'm going to say it's about our thoughts here. And you'll see here that she looks like she is bound and stuck, but she actually is not. Those swords don't fully enclose her whole body, and she is able to walk away at any stage here. So if you think that you are stuck, darling, you are not. You just need to take that blindfold off and take that first step. Okay, stand in your power there. All right, it's done. I just have to also ask you if you've got somebody around you that's drinking, or somebody with an alcohol problem too, because I just felt that energy come through the screen then. So Anne-Marie Sherwood's after a blunt. So, darling, okay, again, 2 of Swords. Swords, again, are about our thoughts and communication here. But here, when I see the 2 of Swords, for me, this is a reminder, do I, don't I? A bit of procrastination here and the weighing up of options. But I'm just being shown here, don't sit on the options for too long, because you may miss it. You know that saying, the early bird gets the worm. Is that the thing? Yeah. And don't miss the boat with whatever this is. So rip it off, rip the Band-Aid off, and make those decisions there. Gail Cooper, you are welcome. I hope that helps you. Ellie Schiller is after a blunt. So Ellie, for you, okay, we got the World. And this is a major arcana. The World, for me, it's the completion of the journey. And the tarot is a journey. It starts with the Fool, and it's the Fool's journey all the way through all things, all during the life. And this is when we come full circle with the World here. So the World can also represent travel overseas as well. But with you, Ellie, I feel like it's going to be, things are going to be coming full circle for you, and you are about to enter another phase for you. So it's all a big plus for you. So I hope that helps you. We have here Fiona Cations is after a blunt, please. Okay, 6 of Cups with you, and I've actually had a couple of others that just jumped out that I need to bring out too. This is a major arcana, the fortune, the Wheel of Fortune here. Now, every time I see the 6 of Cups here, this is a reminder. It's all about nostalgia, and coupled up with the Wheel of Fortune, it reminds us, don't get so stuck in the past and reminiscing on what was, and because nothing ever stays the same, and things do change here, darling. So it's all, I feel like there needs to be a bit of acceptance here for you, and just releasing here and accepting what is coming for you. Time does not stand still. Things keep moving. Okay, so I hope that helps you. Athena is after a blunt. So for you, Athena, all right, interesting. We have the 2 of Cups. And have you got your other half on there at the moment, Athena? We have here 2 of Cups, and generally this indicates to me a very strong partnership. Now the Cups also it represents emotions, but in this case with you, it's with your emotions. It's a reminder that you've got a very strong support system here, and a very good partnership with this, okay? And they're asking me to pass on to you to just reflect on that a little bit as well. Has there been a little bit of neglect going on here? And I don't mean that in a bad way. I just feel like there's been so much going on that the pair of you are forgetting to check in with each other. So I'll leave that there. Penelope Jane is after a blunt. So we've got here for you the Knight of Swords, Penelope Jane. A lot of fast action coming around you in the next week, darling. Now, again, swords are thoughts and communication, but here I'm going to say here, Knights are doing cards as well. There's going to be some very quick communication coming in with you over the next week. So, and I just don't want you to be a little bit overwhelmed. It's one of these things where I feel you will need to be ready for it, and anything that gets thrown at you, go yep, all over it, got it, done, good. Okay, don't let people rattle you over the next week. Who else have we got here? Jan Graham is after a blunt. So Jan, thank you very much. We have here the Star card. Now, again, major arcana, but the Star for me, I love getting the Star card because it's always, for me, it's after the doom and the gloom, and then the Star comes out here. And it's also a reminder to keep yourself balanced, keep one foot on the ground and one foot with your intuition. So grounded, but also be switched on with your intuition as well. So, and I always say when I get the Star card, it's like wish upon a star. So whatever it is that you're hoping for at the moment, it's all looking very favourable for you. So I'll leave that there for you. Who else have we got here? Lindy Wilson was after a blunt. So for you, Lindy, I've got the 10 of Cups. The Cups is, again, emotions, but tens in numerology, a 10 is a completion. So it's like, I feel like whatever you've been going through, if you've been going through some hardships at the moment, everything's closing circle and you're coming out on top here. You see here we've got happy families. So next week's going to be a good week for you. So I hope that helps you. Okay. Oh, we've got an angel. Kylie Smith is after an angel. So for you, Kylie Smith, your answer is you are ready. You're ready. Whatever this is, you're ready. Yes. So it's basically it's a yes, whatever that is. Jane Graham, you are welcome. So who else have we got here? Anita Dale is after a blunt. So Anita, thank you. Right. Swords again. 5 of Swords. Now, as you know, I swear to God, I'm going to have all you guys reading tarot by the end of the year. Swords are about thoughts, communication. The number 5 for me represents changes or possible conflict as well. And I'm going to say with you, Anita, it's possibly a little bit of conflict going on in your mind, which I think, correct me if I'm wrong, we spoke about that earlier. You feel like you're stuck or you've got blocks here. And it's like, here, this depicts a battle that has just gone on and he's picking up the pieces, but at what cost? Okay, so in other words, just pick your battles wisely over the next week. And I'm not saying with people, I'm saying with your thoughts. Pick your battles wisely of what you're fighting with inside your head here, because I just feel like that there is going to be some sort of moving on. There is change coming from you, for you, but you just need to be a little bit mindful of present with what's going on there. So I hope that helps you. Who else have we got? Deanna Venters is after a blunt. Okay, we have here the 6 of Pentacles. I think this is the first Pentacles we've got this evening. Pentacles is about wealth, finances, education, career. 6 is here. Look, you see this balance. It's all about balance. So just wait for that to come in a bit. If the light will bring that in. There we go. This is a reminder to you to make sure that anything that you're doing over the next week, whether it be investing time in family, friends, doing things for people not just physically but emotionally as well, that you are receiving the same amount of energy back from people. Okay, you possibly can have a bit of a tendency to overcompensate and give a little bit more than what you are receiving back. So I'll leave that there for you. How are we going for time? Oh, have I gone all glitchy again? I've gone glitchy again. Just waiting for the glitch to stop, guys. We shall wait. We shall wait. Okay, we're back. All right, Karen Lavender is after an angel. Okay, so for you, Karen, so make sure the glitch is gone. Karen, this is for you. The same big happy changes coming for you, Karen. Hope that answers your question. Elizabeth Redding is after a blunt. So Elizabeth, Ace of Pentacles, work, career, finances, wealth, education. Aces are offers coming in or a new beginning. So I'm going to ask you, are you going for a job or are you thinking about going for a job? I see some sort of offer coming in here. And when we see the big coin, it's telling me I've got more money coming in. Okay, so I hope that helps you. How are we going for time? Got 3 minutes left. Just get some more energy into these cards. Okay, Elizabeth Ma is after a blunt. So, Elizabeth, be careful in the next week, sweetheart. We have here the 7 of Swords. Now, as you know, swords, thoughts, communications, everything else. But I see this little sucker here, and it tells me that I've got somebody sneaky around me or somebody that's not revealing everything. So just be mindful. Spirit's telling me that you're quite switched on, so you've got to go with your first gut instinct with anything with people around for the next week, because there's somebody around you I've got question marks over. So I hope you understand that. Just be on guard, please. Now we've got here Candace Bradshaw is after a blunt. So Candace, we've got here for you the 6 of Wands. Have we? This is the first time we've got Wands this evening as well. Wands are action, Wands are doing cards. But here, I'm going to say here, this is a big fat V victory for you. So if you're going through a situation or you're waiting for news or an outcome for something, it's going to be a big fat victory for you. So I'm going to say, yes, all good. Everything's good for you in the next week with that. Okay, who else have we got here? Okay, I'm just going to put up my website again, thepsychicpinup.com.au. Now, again, you can book yourself in for private readings with me. I do have some availability still on Thursday and Friday this week. You can either see me in Port Kembla or I can do a Zoom or phone reading. And again, I will not be at Melbourne Mind Body Spirit Festival this weekend. However, I will be down in Melbourne in 2 weeks' time for the show. And I also will be doing private readings while I am down there, and I'm just finalising those times and dates now and where I'll be reading from. Now, many of you know, again, my podcast, I just released another episode last week about silence and the silent retreat that I just did. I am doing another podcast episode tomorrow, so hopefully that will be up online tomorrow as well. If anybody would like to participate in my podcast, I am compiling a whole heap of listener questions about psychics and mediums and learning. So if you're interested or you want to know something, feel free, shoot me an email or a private message and I'll add you on that podcast as well. I will be doing the shout out again probably in about 6 weeks' time for mini private readings that will be appearing on my podcast. So if anybody's interested in that, again, inbox me about that. You're going on the list. So just because you do it doesn't mean that you're guaranteed it. I do have a list here of people and I'm more than happy to put you on that list as well. I'm just going to do some more questions here as well. So Rick Emmett, you're after a blunt. Okay. Second time I've pulled the star this evening. So things are all looking good for you, mate. That's a major arcana. So every time you get a major arcana, there are changes that are happening. You may not see it, but I'm going to say everything's looking bright with the star with you. Sharon, the lovely Sharon Wilson is after an angel, please. You can have an angel. Okay. They're saying there's something better for you. Now, what was your question? They're saying there's something better. I hope that's what you're after there, but you know me, I'll give you everything that they give me. Beautiful Gayleen Blair Templeton. Thank you very much for helping me this evening, Gayleen. So you're after a blunt there. Okay. Can't make this up, darling. We've got the Fool, Major Arcana. It's the very first card in the tarot deck. It's the start of the journey here. So there are new beginnings for you, and it could possibly be around the blocks that you're saying that you have creatively. Just go with the flow. Go with what Spirit is giving you. Don't second guess things. Just say, yep, I hear you, universe. I know you've got my back, and I'm going to take that leap of faith, darling. Okay, so I'll leave that there. Just one more card here, Paul and Vin. So card 4, Vin, please. So card 4, Vin. All right, now for you, darling, they're giving me 2 cards, which is, I've already pulled these cards. You can't make this stuff up. We have the 6 of Pentacles, which I said before, this is all about exchanges of energy here, and just be mindful about not giving away too much. It could even be to do around finances as well. And this one here. So have we had some conflict about finances with people here? Okay. If not, this could be something coming up. And it's like, just be careful around this. Pick your battles with that. So that's the 6 of Pentacles, which is about energy. It could even be to do with money. And the 5 of Swords here, which is, say, changes. And it's also to do about winning the battle, but at what cost, okay? So if you find yourself in that situation, just tread lightly with that. Okay, you're saying no. I'm staying true to the information that I'm getting with Spirit here. So if it's not finances, it could be to do with the energy as well, or letting somebody get away with something. All right, so I will leave that there, guys. I've just come after 9 o'clock. It's been a very long day for me. I am tired. I get up at 5 a.m. in the morning. As you know, I've started that whole 5 a.m. If anybody's interested, check out the 5 a.m. club. 5 a.m. my day starts. As I said, I exercise, I meditate, I do some reading or education until 6 o'clock. Then my day starts normally. So thank you, everybody. I will be back again next Tuesday, 8 p.m. Sydney time, wherever you are located in the world. And please understand these these live feeds are free. I will never ask for money. It's my way of giving back to all you lovely people. And I will be turning the comments off after this live feed, just to reduce the scammers and they can't contact you. So thank you, everybody. Stay safe. I will see you all next week. Bye.